Hello, this is take two, because on the first episode, Allison forgot to wear her pants. And it showed in the wide angle.
Go fast.
We got questions about the boat. Why did we choose this boat? First of all, picking a boat is like picking a house or a car or a girlfriend. Everybody's taste is different, and you have to find what works for you. So there's no right answer. Most of the time, you're going to be using the 80-20 rule. You're going to get about 80% of what you want, and 20% of what you want you're not going to get, because no boat is perfect, and the perfect boat isn't available right now, or it never will be. Some of the things we wanted when we chose this Swift Trawler 34, and when we were looking for a loop boat to live on for about a year, was we wanted a couch. We wanted a couch to lay down on, relax on, sit on like we are right now, and be able to kick back and read a book. If it didn't have a couch, it wasn't going to be comfortable for long voyages. We wanted dual helm for safety, for comfort. Being up on the flybridge, it's wonderful in the nice fresh air, and you can see. But when bad weather hits, or if it's so hot like it has been, we want to be down inside with the air conditioning on. And where we can be safe in a storm. We wanted a boat to have a diesel engine, be fuel efficient, safer, less carbon monoxide risk, less explosion risk, those kinds of things, longer range. And I wanted it to be able to plane and go fast if we need to get away from weather or get to a marina or location quickly. And so these were all things on our list to look for. We wanted a generator. We wanted AC, and we wanted a lot of storage. We know enough about being on boats for hundreds of hours with a family of 7 sleeping on a boat that we don't have a family of 7 now, but we have 18 years of experience raising a family of 7 on a boat, and spending the night and cooking and all of that. And so we knew what we wanted, and we wanted a lot of storage, and that was really critical in our decision. We looked at some boats that didn't have it.
We've got a boat this length for insurance purposes. If you stay within 10 feet of increase from the boat you had, insurance is a lot easier to get. Also, newer boats are easier to insure. The saying is you might get a cheaper boat that's old. It could be really big and really nice, but then you pay later for it. When it breaks down, they have a lot of maintenance issues, and you could be waiting weeks to months to get the parts. So we kind of decided we would pay a little bit more up front and hopefully avoid all of that, because we don't have time to sit. You also, if you go above 10 feet, you need training with a certified captain. That's not the end of the world, but we wanted to avoid it if we could.
Above 10 feet, greater than your last boat.
Yep, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
One of the things we gave up was a separate shower. I really, really wanted that, but it just wasn't going to be feasible, and I figured that was one thing I could give up. So we have a wet head. It works just fine. I really, really wanted a walk-around bed. It's so much easier. We've done these kind of V-berth beds before. We've done a corner cabin in a motorhome, and it's just harder to crawl. But once again, I would rather have all the other features that we had, so giving up the walk-around bed was something that we did. We do have a second berth, but it's smaller. It's bunk beds, but they're plenty long. And we figured we only have people on the boat maybe 10% of the time.
We talked about cost of the boat. Some people asked about that. You know, again, you can get a 25 or 30-year-old boat that's this size or bigger, and you can maybe spend $70,000, $80,000, or you can get a brand new boat this size for $900,000. And we wanted to be somewhere in the lower half of that range and make it more efficient for us. But more important for us was reliable and safe. And I don't want a boat breaking down in a storm or out at sea, and you lose power and you're in trouble. So to me, reliability is important. Also, another thing that was really important for us was for safety and comfort was wide walkways around the port and starboard side to get up to bow lines and the anchor, and safety rails. And some boats, you're shimmying along the side holding onto a railing with no side, holding onto the side of the boat and no side safety railing. and this was important, and this boat has that. And then also we wanted a spacious flybridge with lots of seating, and there's a big bench up there and lots of seating and storage for the dinghy. And also the last thing was on the dual helm and the lower helm especially, we would have liked it on both, a bench seat or where a co-pilot can sit with the captain so that you're together. I hope that answers some of the questions about why we chose this boat.